Hello from the land of TV. This is King Kool, and once again, I actually don't have a movie to review in a distracted manner. But there was something I was just thinking of when I woke up this morning, because I was like, well, I have a bunch of tortillas I want to make for a get-together I'm going to this weekend. And then last night, around 11 o'clock, I'm like, do we have flour? The last time I made tortillas, we were out of flour. Like, I used basically the last bit that was enough to make it. And sure enough, I look at the container, and yep, it's empty. I'm like, oh boy. So I walk to the convenience store that's nearby and pick some up. But then thankfully, someone went and grabbed some before they went out to, I normally do this over the sink in case I spill some, which I tend to. In case, what am I saying? But someone went and grabbed some, so now I won't be limited to this little container of flour, which I don't know if I trust it anyway, because it was from a convenience store. But anyway, so my time is sort of limited this afternoon. I've got a lot I want to do. I'm going to be making a bunch of these bad boys. Oh, I need butter. Oh, I gotta get some butter. But there's something I wanted to gripe about, and I figured why not do it in the same way, in my own distracted way. Which is, because it's not that I haven't seen a movie lately. Actually, today I finally did something I've been trying to do for the last 10 years, which is see 4 movies in one day. Now, they were all short. I think they were all roughly around 90 minutes. That did mean I was still at the movie theater from about 11:30 to 6:30. So, and, oh, I shouldn't have taken it out of the wrapper before I cut it in half. That's close enough. But, can't see with a bowl there. This is amazing radio, people, but, and I want to talk about one of the things I saw there, not so much to review it in a regular way, but just because of a trend that's been happening that drives me nuts. Which is, alright, the movie I'm going to talk about is Paul. The movie, the little movie with Seth Rogen and the guys who made Shaun of the Dead. But, and here's the thing, it's like, I'm about to spoil a movie that just came out. So, if you don't want to hear it, mute the video now. I'm going to put a knock-knock joke on there so you can read it while I continue to make these tortillas. Everyone gone? Alright. If you listen past this point, it's not my fault. I'll give you plenty of warning. Alright, so, why is it in commercials for movies, right after they come out, when it's like the movie, it's like, hey, the #1 movie in America is this, and then they put something from the very end in the movie? Like, you see Paul standing there in the spaceship. As he's ascending, he's like, hey, this is awkward, this thing, you know, it's a joke, but it's like, why are you putting this in your commercial? Is it just because, hey, you guys didn't see the movie in the first weekend? Screw you, we just spoiled it for you. Ha, I bet you wish you'd seen it in the first weekend so our box office would be higher. Ha, I mean, can you picture a movie trailer that would go like this? People can't stop talking about a crowd of none. Oh, I can't stop talking about the movie that I've been fired. Critics rave that something or other they liked it. Minion, find me someone who's not talking about the movie. Oscar's Bossmock says, look, I believe help of my friend Double Batman. We're Double Batman. He says it's a good movie or something. We gotta get out of here. Damn it. Yeah. Fine. Go out and see a crowd of none. I'm falling in acid, revealing the climax. No. So yeah, hopefully I cut to the players there, 'cause otherwise I didn't have time to even do that. But I mean, it's not even like, sometimes it's utterly inexplicable what people will have in trailers and in commercials, especially like once the movie's been out for a little bit, they'll show a clip, and it's like, why are you showing that clip? Like in District 9, warning, I'm about to spoil District 9. If you haven't seen it, it's friggin' awesome. Go see it. Mute the video now. Okay. They show clips of Vikas with his alien eye. And when I saw that, I'm like, dear God, why are they showing that? That's a humongous spoiler. So I'm like, I got it for Christmas, and I'm like, I told my brother, I'm like, we are going to watch this sometime soon, because I'm like, I want to friggin' make certain he doesn't see that. I think he did, but anyway, I'm like, okay, whatever. But But that didn't make any sense either. And it's not just that. What about from last year, Megamind? Warning! I'm about to spoil Megamind. It actually was okay. So I would actually check it out. But if you care about seeing it, mute the video. I'll give you a hint when you come back. In all the commercials, I saw the trailer for that like 8 times. It's like, hey, it's a big battle between the villain and the hero. But they don't say 20 minutes into the movie, the hero was killed. And so it's about Megamind sort of dealing with the fact that he has no, he doesn't have any buddy to sort of fight anymore. But what it turns out is actually Metro Man, the hero, faked his death because he was tired of the hero life. And he wanted something more regular. So a couple of the trailers show Roxy, who's the news reporter who's smitten with him, and Megamind there. It's like, oh my god, you left us at this guy's mercy. And no offense. No, I'm with you, said Megamind. It's like, this is an unbelievable spoiler. This is like an hour into the movie. Why are you showing us this? This makes no sense. I don't get it. I could probably take a little more. And then there's some things like the score from 2000. Warning, or maybe 2001. Warning, I'm about to spoil the score. Score's actually okay, but I mean, if you want to see, you know, Ed Norton acting like a disabled guy, you know, that's sort of worth the price of admission. But anyway, some of the things, what happens is he's the local guy who is helping Robert De Niro do the one last job, etc. And he betrays him because he wanted, you know, he said, I set up the whole thing, and I want that thing. A lot of trailers showed this. And I don't get why they would ever promote that a movie has a twist. Like, I'll just say, okay, warning, the name of this movie, if I tell you it has a spoiler, it's going to possibly ruin it for you. So, if you don't want to know what movie has a spoiler, go ahead and mute it. But the Skeleton Key promoted that. It's like, hey, we got a spoiler. Hey, we have a big twist in this movie. Don't tell us. I'm going to start anticipating it. What are you even thinking? You guys nuts or what? Oh, man, I don't know. It drives me crazy to think like it's almost as if they never want us to be surprised. It's like, okay, I mean, if you really think about any of those movies, it's like, how do you think some of them are going to end? Oh no, an even better example, Castaway. Warning, I'm about to spoil Castaway. Now, I didn't see Castaway, but I think he gets off the island because they show him running down the front thing of his house and hugging Helen Hunt, who I think is his wife. What possible suspense can there be in that movie if you're going to show that? It's like, or Chicken Run. Chicken Run has a thing at the end where it's like, hey, look. It's like, okay, you can figure out how Chicken Run ends, okay? It's a friggin' G-rated movie. Everyone knows how that's going to bloody end. So, I'm going to leave that alone for now. It's like, hey, wait. Because I've been leaving this thing on the heat for a little while, so we got to start doing something else. So yeah, I don't have another distracted because I didn't really have, I've just been stalling. When I have a cue, it's like, you gotta watch this now. It's like, sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to watch that just the second. So, I don't know, I've just been, you know, I think the whole user suggested thing maybe isn't the best thing. Oh wow, that is stuck to you. Isn't the most optimal thing for my sort of quite random tastes as far as like, oh, let me watch this now. And watch Alvin and the Chipmunks 3. Sure. Actually, no, not sure, because that, get off there. Because I saw 2 and that was just dreadful. I'm gonna move the camera so you guys get a good view of this bad boy cooking. But I actually don't know if I have any more to say. Man, this is, I don't know how long I've gone on for. Here we go. Whoa! Hang on. It's folded on itself. Do not try this at home, kids. I am a professional. But anyway, I have plans for April. I've already started working on. You'll see something. I don't know if I'm going to make Friday the day I update. I'm just going to make this a weekly thing and to do it Friday, because Friday's actually not a great day, as you can see with my multitasking here. Although I usually am not trying to make 30-something tortillas for my friends on Friday. I generally don't do any complicated cooking on Friday. But I've got plans for April, and you'll see what they are. I'm going to start my first theme month. I need to get the spatula. The first one always comes out a little weird. Oh, no, that one looks okay. And you'll see what those are. Probably next Friday, because I've got 5 things, and it has to be either Friday or Saturday, because that's when the I'm facing away from the microphone now. I don't know if you guys can hear me. That's the only part of April that has 5 of a certain day, like this 5 Fridays in this April. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. But anyway, how long have I gone on for? 10 something? Alright, I think I've gone on plenty long. And if I'm just stuttering now because I'm trying to pay attention. I'm gonna keep making these tortillas. But you all, if you want to keep making suggestions, I do listen to them all. I haven't taken them up lately, but I've just been sort of bored and weird. So anyway, this is King Kool, and please drive home safe. I probably could have left that on for a little longer.
Fools! I mean, greetings! I am Dr. Eyeboltron, and some more ish is pissing me off! In what universe does this qualify as king-sized? What king are we speaking of? King Flea the Small? King Remarkably Short from Denmark and other miniature places? What? I'm 5 inches tall! Look! And the box is barely bigger than I am! How can... oh, whatever.